Hi, I'm Angel with FleeceFun.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this cute pin the tail on the turkey. Yes, it's that Thanksgiving classic that people like to pull out year after year, no matter how much their kid's grown. And this is made out of felt, so it will last you a nice long time. For this project, you will need the following. For this project, you will need an 18-inch by 24-inch canvas panel, a 12-inch by 26-inch rectangle of cream or white flannel, a 19 by 30-inch rectangle of white felt for the backing, 1 sheet of 12-inch by 18-inch brown felt, and 10 sheets of 12-inch by 18-inch felt in various fall Thanksgiving colors. Sew in interfacing, of course that is optional, 40 inches of 2-inch ribbon, hot glue gun and glue sticks, quick dry tacky glue, sewing essentials, that's if you're sewing the feathers, a Cricut maker with rotary blade, 12-inch by 24-inch fabric grip mat, Fleece Fun's free template that's available on FleeceFun.com. All right, now that you have all those items, it's time to get started. Pin the tail on the turkey template and tutorial. Step 1, cut out all the needed elements. Load the free SVG file into Design Space and cut out all the elements you need for Pin the Tail on the Turkey game. Cut out all the pieces needed. Make sure you have the correct settings selected in Design Space for your Cricut maker. Cut out each color section. Gently remove the elements from the mat. Once everything is cut, be sure to place it in a bag or a safe spot since there are some tiny elements. Like the letters, you don't want them to get lost. Be sure to cut out the interfacing at this time as well if you plan on using it on the feathers. Step 2, assemble the board base. Let's assemble the flannel board. Tip, flannel can wrinkle easily, so iron it before this step to get out all the wrinkles. Wrap the flannel around the front of the board to the back, pulling it taut. A saggy flannel board won't work. Hot glue the edges all around and the sides and corners. Now let's add the ribbon. Cut the ribbon into 20-inch strips and line up on either side of what will be the top of the board. That should be an 18-inch side. Hot glue into place. Tip, I glued about 5 inches down to make it sturdy since kiddos were going to play with it. To finish up the board base, a large piece of felt is added to the back. Fold up the excess to form a pocket at the bottom, opposite of the ribbon. Glue the sides of the pocket into place. This will be feather storage. Glue the piece of felt down to the back along the edges to finish the back side of the board and cover the raw edges of the flannel. All right, looks good. Let's move on. Step 3, glue the elements into place. Now, trust me on this one, you just want to glue the pieces onto the board. Just so much easier. Go this way. Gather all the cut felt pieces. Set the feather pieces aside. Lay out the elements where they need to go. The nice part is that they will naturally stick into place, making this easy. Tip, use a ruler to help keep Happy Thanksgiving lettering straight. Using the tacky glue, take your time and glue down all the elements. I like to dab dots on the back of each element to get it to stay in place. Step 4, make the feathers. Now with the feathers, you do have the option if you want to, you can sew them, or you can also just glue them together, or you can use interfacing that's glue on both sides and just glue them together that way. You have different ways that you can do this, totally up to you and what you're comfortable with. This step is optional, and there are a couple of different ways to do it. I wanted to make the feathers a little more sturdy, so I sandwiched a piece of interfacing in between each of them and sewed them together. Or you can just leave the feather as is. Make sure that you use a light interfacing so the feather doesn't weigh too much so it'll stick to the board. Place the feathers in the pocket until playtime. You just finished the Pin the Tail on the Turkey template tutorial. And that's it. You have this great classic game that you can pull out year after year, blindfold, spin people around. preferably before they eat, and have a really fun Thanksgiving. So let me know, I'm curious in the comments below, do you have Thanksgiving traditions that you like or the ones that you don't like? Actually, I'm more curious about the ones that you don't like. Yeah, let me know. Oh, and hey, while you're clicking around on stuff, why not hit the like button and the subscribe button and the bell icon so you know when I post. And, you know, just because I think that we've got a good thing going on here, you know, we can make this a good tradition. What do you say? Unlike some of those bad traditions that we could probably get rid of in some families, but